Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Ovo. I was 3 weeks off because I was very busy, like working and family stuff like this. But now I'm back, and today we're gonna mold this piece here together. It seems like complicated, but it's very easy to do. We need this after for reference, but at the moment we can hide this. And start with in the front view with a cylinder with 20 sides. Okay, align to view and change to 20 sides. Okay, there we are. Now we can go in face mode, Alt S. We can go side view, go in object mode, enable box cutter, D for changing the cutter to hang on. And now we can start to cut here. Something like this. Q, give a scroll, and then G, Z, moving it a little bit down. S, Y, G, Z. Somewhere here. Now we can go in edit mode and scale it out a little bit, this face here, because we need a little bit place for after we bevel these edges here and make the circle. And now we can go out from box cutter, and now we can go to power save, okay. Shift A, applying the boolean, going to edit mode, A, merge by distance, threshold up, and two vertices are dissolved. Alt X, symmetrizing to the other side. Okay, now there we are. Now we can delete this edge here at the moment. Take those edges here, Control B for bevel, C for clamp overlap, and scroll it up until like this. Now we can merge at center and then G stretch those edges. Okay. Go in object mode, Alt X, symmetrizing to the other side and symmetrizing it down. But you can see we have actually lost our curvature there, but this is not a problem. We can go in top view, and then first of all we can select all those vertices. Going in top view, Shift Z, Alt S for scaling at the normals. Now we have our curvature back. But okay, this is good. We have some double words there. Actually, A, merge by distance. Okay, now we can take this. And first of all, we can delete this here. Okay. Okay. Going top view. Alt S. Scaling it out somewhere here. Okay. Now we can join this together. Yes. Okay, there we are. Now we can clean the geo a little bit here. Can actually inset this somewhere here, deleting these edges here, sorry, this one here, connecting up this here. Okay, we can space it out a little bit, space, join together. Okay, okay, now I'm going to top you, Alt V, call for K for knife tool, and then we have this here. Okay, okay, there we are. Disable box cutter. Okay, S Y 0. Okay, it's an even. Now we can G Y, and then Control B after this, G Y. Y, okay, Alt X. Okay, there we are. Now we have something like this. Can actually go a little bit down with this here, also with this here. Okay, now we can actually okay, going to edit mode, on face mode, take all those faces here. Now we can Y, S, circularize, G, Y. Okay, to object mode. Okay, take all those faces here and bridge. Okay, there we are. Now we can take a look for our reference, how there is looking. Okay, we have a one segment bevel in the middle. We can actually do it like this. Alt E, extrude along normals, S, Z, Alt S, something like this. Okay, there we are. Now we can bevel this edge here. Okay, Control B. We have some double words there. A, merge by distance, threshold down, a little bit up. Okay, again, Control B. Why this is happening? Okay, we have face in there. This is not a problem. Can delete. Now there we are. And take again this edge here, Control B, and give it one segment somewhere here. And now we can deselect this face here and bridge those faces together. And after this, we can actually delete all those faces here. Okay, there we are. Now we can take all those faces here, Alt E, extrude along the normals, offset even, S, and on edge mode, take this edge here changing the pivot point to active and scaling it by, okay, there we are. Now this is okay. Okay. Now we have this. Okay. Now we can scale it out a little bit. Delete this face here. Okay. Now we can rotate by 90 degrees. Rotate by 90 degrees. Okay, check our reference. Okay, it's actually this, but this is not a problem. You can leave it like this because we need later like a bevel edge there. Okay, 7 for top view, GUI. Okay, and then we can go also on the front view, Shift A, cylinder, 20 sides, change to view. Okay, same again here, but this time we need make a cut a little bit smaller, something like this. Q, E scroll, Alt V, Alt V, Q, E scroll, GZ, GZ, somewhere here, and we can actually take this edge here and G, Y, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, there we are. Now we can disable box cutter, power save, Control A for apply the bevel, boolean. Now we can go in edit mode. Yes, we have some double blurs, merge by distance. Okay, Alt X. Okay, there we are. And now actually can clean up also this one here. Y, B. Why this is not happen? Okay, delete first this face here, and then Y. Okay, now we can merge this one together, and this here, and now I can space out those edges here. Space. Okay, there we are. Now we can join these two together. Alt X. Okay, going to edit mode. I can actually scale this and y-axis to 0. Okay, more edge loops there. Now we can go down with this here. Okay, checking the reference. Okay, something like this. Now we can give this a hole here in the middle. Circularize. What is happening? Circularize. Actually, we can. Yes. This edge here is too much. Can G stretch. Okay. And now go in face mode. Alt X. B. Individual origins. Scale. Circularize. S. Okay, there we are. Now we can bridge those faces together. Alt S. Z. Alt E. Check the reference. Okay. S. Then take those edges here. Control B. Okay. Right. Okay. There we are. Can mirror together. Okay. Something like this. Now we can take these edges here. These objects. And then S, Y, -1. Okay, go on top view. G, Y. Somewhere here. Okay. Now we can join these two objects together. Control J. Go in edit mode. Delete all those faces here. And wireframe. Control Shift N for recalculate the normals. Okay. And bridge this together. A number of cuts. You can go something like this. A little bit even, yes. And now, before we subdivide, we need actually an edge loop here for evening it out the geo and for having clean topology without distortions. Because, for example, guys, if I control 2 this here, now go in edit mode and take this face, this edge here out, you can see actually there is a stretching, like these birds here want to smooth out to this line here. So we need an edge loop there for supporting this bird here for not stretching it out. Okay, there we are. Something like this we can actually disable. Okay, and here the same. Okay, there we are. Now we can look to the geo. Okay, we can clean here up like something like this here. You can actually we can connect this here together. Okay. Okay, on top view. Join this one together and an edge loop here. Okay. Somewhere here. Can do it for one side and then we can mirror it to the other side. This is not a problem. We can delete this edge here. Merge by last. Okay. Something like this. Space out. And this here also space. Actually, we can let it like this. somewhere here. Relax. Maybe space is better. Space. Okay. Something like this. Something like this. Okay. On object mode, Alt X. First down, then to the other side. Okay. Can move it out a little bit. Actually, on top view, B for box select, GY. Okay, there we are. Okay, GY, and an edge loop here. Okay, something like this. And now can actually move this to this side here. Okay. Something like this. Okay, Alt X to the other side and down. Okay. Now we can mark those edges. Q mark. Q mark. Q mark. Okay. And then you can give this actually bevel weight of 1. But I think I don't like how the circle is here. C for circular select. GY. Okay, somewhere in the middle there. And also this one here. This one. Okay. There we are. Something like this. And now Q bevel. One segment. You can check how it looks. Q. Okay, Q bevel. Make it a little bit smaller like this. Then we can actually copy, duplicate, and then change it to 2 segments and take down the amount. Okay. Now we can check it. Subdivision on. Okay. Looks like this. Okay. Very clean. Now we can actually Alt X. Okay. But I need the X symmetry. Okay. There we are. Okay. Now we can power save. Shift D. Move to no collection. Backup. Okay. Hide this. Okay. Somewhere here. Now can apply the bevel. One segment. Okay. And then first disable all those modifiers. Go to edit mode. check out how it looks. Okay. Think maybe we can space out this part here a little bit. I think we can do it manually, something like this. And actually we can move this one here a little bit up, GZ. Okay, something like this. Okay, and also here checking how it looks. Actually we can move also this a little bit up somewhere here. Okay, it's okay. Now we can enable bevel, and now we can also bevel these edges here. Control mark. Okay, go in object mode, check out. Okay, now what you can see, it's the bevel is overshooting here, but the solution here is if we have a bevel weight, this comes very handy. Now we can actually go in the side view, circular selection, okay, and now we can take down the bevel amount. By enabling the wireframe, you can see how it's gonna affect our bevel there. Okay, somewhere here. Okay, something like this. On object mode. Here I need also a bevel. Okay, and look 44. Okay, 0.44, something like this. Okay, now we have a clean bevel there, and there we are. Okay, looking clean. Okay, here we have an add-on, but this is not a problem. We can solve it, like cutting in here. In object mode, okay, and now we can actually do it like this, and G stretch this one here. Something like this, and evening out also this one here. So somewhere here. Okay, we like and that it's like smooth like this, or we can add an edge loop here for tightening up the corner there. This is not a problem, and actually I like it. A little bit pushing this here in. Okay, there we are. It looks nice and clean, decent object here. Now this is our starting object, but first we need also here a bevel weight of, I think, 44. 0.44 is enough. You can check it with wireframe. Is too sharp or not? Okay, this is very sharp, so we can go in edit mode, take a little bit, something like this, and now we have more of a softer corner there. Okay, Alt X. Okay, now when we go on top view and check our reference, we can scale it up a little bit, somewhere here, rotate it by 90 degrees, and actually select the cursor, GY, somewhere here. rotating by cursor somewhere here. Can look. Okay, 35. It's also even. G Y somewhere here. Okay, this is not a problem. It's don't match up the reference. What we can do before the rotating, go in object mode, edit mode, and delete some faces here. X faces, two vertices, G Y vertex. Okay, there we are. A, merge by distance. Disable clamp overlap. Okay. Rotate by 34, I think it's also good. And scale it up a little bit. Somewhere here. Okay, there we are. A little bit more. Okay. There we are. Now we can hide our reference here. Now comes the funny part, because this is what I told before. Mirror is one of the most powerful modifiers that you have. You can do very cool design within minutes. Like, you can now push, you can do very cool stuff like in minutes. For example, like we can do it like this and then delete this middle edge here. For example, like we have this here. First of all, make another power save here. And now Shift D, go in the local mode. Okay. Apply this. Okay, G. Now we can do funny stuff like this. Okay, if you like so. And now can go in edit mode. Can delete this middle edge here. Control X. Actually, we can delete these faces here in the middle. X vertices, bridge. Okay, something like this. Okay, now we can mirror it to the other side. Now we can add an edge loop here in the middle. Control B. Okay. Now we can create something like this in minutes. Like very, very cool stuff. Like in minutes. Mirror is one of the best friends for designing your own kitbash within minutes. You can scale it up like this. You can can actually bridge these faces here. Bridge faces. Okay. And I can make also like this, something like this. median point, individual origins, S, bridge faces, delete this one here. Okay, within minutes you have very cool stuff happening here. Offset even. Okay, like in minutes, guys. This is without effort. Okay, you can add an edge loop here and one there. Like in minutes we have a new design. So long talk, we can delete this here, and now we can bridge these faces here together somewhere. Go in edit mode, take all those faces, edges here, and Y, Z, and also this one here, and scale it up like this. Okay, we have enough space there for add a bevel there after. We can actually, the moment, apply the mirror modifier, and then go in top view and Q, Control F. Okay, something like this, and Y and YS on this. Bridge faces. Okay, something like this. And now we can take these edges here and give it a bevel, like 2 segments. And now can add additional edge loops there, something like this, and remark these edges with a bevel weight of 1. Okay. Now we can Alt X symmetry. We can actually set origin to 3D cursor. Alt X symmetry, apply before apply rotation. Alt X symmetry there, there, and there. Okay. Going into edit mode. Control. Okay, everything is okay. Now we can Alt S and give also this one here a slightly bevel of 1. Okay. Mark. Object mode, Alt X. Okay. Something like this. And we can add a detail here. Okay. An edge loop. And also down here one. Take this edge here. Control B. Okay. One segment. And take this here. Control B. One segment. Okay. Take out these faces, bridge together. Okay. Face. Delete all those faces here. Okay. X faces. And fill up this one. Okay. Add an edge loop in the middle there. Join together. Delete this one here. Object mode, Alt X. Okay, and it's in the mirror. Can apply the mirror. Alt X symmetry. Okay, there we are. Can disable at the moment subdivision and the bevel modifier. And now we need also an edge loop there. Okay, somewhere here. Alt X, mirror down. And now we can top view, box select, Alt E, extrude along the normals, S. Okay, Alt E, extrude the normals. And don't forget to turn on the offset even. Because look at this face here, guys. If disabling, there is some deformation. So offset even, you have even offset there. S, okay, somewhere here, GY. Okay, stuff like this. Okay, we can remark those edges with the bevel weight of 1. Okay, cube mark, object mode, enabling bevel modifier and subdivision modifier. Okay, we see I need also mark this one as a bevel. Okay, iframe, cube mark. Okay, yes, something like this. If you want some sharp edges there, you can actually mark also this one here. Q mark. Okay, something like this. And we have there an angle, but this is not a problem. We can solve it like this. Okay, and something like this. Mirror to the other side and to this side. Okay, guys, there we are. Now we can connect these faces here. Together. On top view, check out it's even or not. No, we need actually these faces here, and these we can delete. Okay. Can actually take a little bit more. Ridge faces, there we are. Now we can add an edge loop here. Okay, supporting edge there. One more. Okay. Now we can add in the middle there. Actually, we can symmetrize to the other side and to this side. So we have an edge loop in the middle there. Exactly in the middle. Okay. Now we can take these faces here. And then E, S, Alt S, bridge faces, S, Y, something like this. Okay. S, Y, something like this. If we want, we can rotate this one a little bit there, but I think it's okay like this. Now we need supporting edge loops there and also here. And now we can mark this with a bevel weight of 1. Cube mark. And Alt X. Okay. It's looking nice. Now what we can do is actually give this one here like a bevel. Q, control bevel. Okay. How it looks. Okay. Cool. And now for sharpening up this corner here, we can like inset this face here. For example, like this. Okay. Something like this. Okay. We can do it like this. But I don't think we need so sharp corner there. We can actually do it like this. Add an edge loop there. And this is tightening up the corners there. And I think it's enough like this. Because we have the whole object is like very smooth and nothing too sharp. You can see. For this, you need also a little bit of a design language, and like you can do like designs sharp. You can do it like very soft, but it needs to be like similarity in one object. Okay, something like this, and there we are, guys. And you can like tweak it further, add more details, like you can, if you want, can also like add a circle there. Y, scale it in, cube mark, circularize, scale it in, Alt E, extrude along normals, S, bridge faces, cube mark. Something like this. If you want, you can go crazy and like add bridge zone faces here, like something like this. And then disabling bevel there. Add an edge loop here and one here. And some additional loops here. And 1 and 2 here. Okay, something like this. And you can go crazy with this. Okay, there we are. Guys, thanks for watching. Please let me know in the comments below if something wasn't clear. And if you want the theme that I use here in Blender, it's like a Maya theme. You can see also the edge marks there, and face select is like different color, like in Maya. I like this theme because of the softness, and I like the blue color. And if you want also this theme, please let me know in the comments and I can share the file with you. And thank you for watching. We see us in the future. Bye bye.